hair care killers.
This is a public health crisis.
These are the relaxers that black women have been using for years. Motions, Just for Me, Dark and Lovely.
I am the first voice of many voices to come.
Now at the center of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit after this woman claims she developed cancer from her years of getting relaxers. The truth behind the chemicals inside, and are you at risk? I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Black women are finally breaking their silence, including a woman named Jenny Mitchell, who says that she was diagnosed with uterine cancer at the young age of 28. She says that she had to get a hysterectomy, all because she's been getting relaxers since she was 8 years old. And Mitchell is not alone. Mitchell says this is nothing for black women to relax about.
I don't want another me at 28, not being able to have a family of your own.
She, with help from her attorneys, are filing a major federal lawsuit against L'Oreal, Soft Sheen, and several other hair care manufacturers behind the brands that millions of women once leaned on to straighten their hair.
With the new Soft and Beautiful, my hair is soft, straight, and shiny.
Products like Motion's No Lie Relaxer, Soft and Beautiful, Just for Me, Olive Oil Girls, Soft Sheen Carson, and Dark and Lovely Triple Nourished Silkening Relaxer.
As an African-American woman, it is the societal norm to have your hair look a certain way. Don't wear your natural hair because it looks unprofessional.
But she says it cost her the ability to have children. She was even more stunned when she learned the National Health Institute had been tracking over 33,000 women for 11 years. On October 17, 2022, they released their study that found that those who reported frequent use of these hair straightening products were more than twice as likely to develop uterine cancer compared to those who did not use the products. 378 of those women did, in fact, develop uterine cancer.
Our clients will have their day in court. We are prepared to fight. We are confident in the science, and they have to be held accountable for their refusal to warn and for their priority over money.
And that's the big question. What do these companies know and when? According to the lawsuit, hair straightening products have been known to damage your endocrine system, which, quote, regulates all biological processes in the body from conception through adulthood, including the development of the brain and nervous system, the growth and function of the reproductive system, as well as the metabolism and blood sugar levels. It goes on to say that endocrine disrupting chemicals commonly found in hair straighteners can cause uterine cancer, specifically the highly toxic chemical di2-ethylhexylphthalate, or DEHP for short. It says that there's evidence that DEHP was, quote, significantly related to insulin resistance and higher systolic blood pressure and the reproduction system problems, including earlier menopause, low birth weight, pregnancy loss, and preterm birth. And for Mitchell specifically, who purchased it many times over the years, the lawsuit says that there was never any indication on the product's packaging or otherwise that this normal use could and would cause her to develop uterine cancer.
Uterine cancer is not the most common, but it does affect folks.
Dr. Heather Irobunda is a board-certified OBGYN. She's based in New York City.
These chemicals can get into your scalp and get into your bloodstream, so much so it affects your reproductive organs.
People didn't know how much these chemicals could get into our bloodstream and affect all the different tissues of our bodies, because there's even some links between these chemicals and things like breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
She says these concerns have been ignored in the scientific community until now. She says that lawsuits are indeed warranted if lawyers can prove that these large beauty companies knew about the risks and didn't warn us.
Are you steering your patients away from using these chemicals, these chemical relaxers?
If you can steer completely away from them or try other means of changing the texture of your hair, like, using like heat or whatever, that hasn't been shown to really cause any cancer link, you might want to veer towards that.
Ben Crump is one of the acting defense attorneys on this case. He says that his phone has been ringing nonstop.
We expect there will be thousands that are going to come forward.
Many of them black women in fear of what could happen to them as they get older. He says that this fight is only the beginning.
Why is it when Black women and women of color are at greater risk and we say this is a public health crisis, they try to tell us it's not that serious? Well, I am saying it's very serious. Do not let your little girls continue to use these chemical relaxers to try to live up to some European standard of beauty.
Dr. Arabunda says things to look out for: heavy or excessive bleeding. She encourages all women too to go get checked, go to a clinic, or see your OBGYN regularly. L'Oreal USA sent us this statement that says, quote, "We are confident in the safety of our products and believe the recent lawsuits filed against us have no legal merit. L'Oreal upholds the highest standards of safety for all of its products. Our products are subject to a rigorous scientific evaluation of their safety by experts who also ensure that we follow strictly all regulations in every market in which we operate." For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.